Hi everyone, this is Siren Frost, and I'm doing a very late deck profile of today's regionals, and I'm also going to be doing a tournament report as well. So as you guys can see, get my crazy ass doing this. This book of mine contains all the history and the matches I've done over the years, except I missed a few, but you know what? Who hasn't been doing that? So we're going to be on this one today, the 10-2018 today for Utah Regionals. And today I played my Altergeist deck profile, and so I made some changes, and some of my friends actually helped me out, you know, with building this deck from the ground up, so hopefully it went pretty well today, I gotta say. And it gave me 26th place out of 88 people, since that's all we basically had, surprisingly, for Utah Regionals. We only had 88 players, which is not always the case, but I guess not many people played. Either they dropped or, you know, what so forth ever. But all I know is I ended up getting 26th place. Unfortunately, I didn't get my tops. It was only top 8 today, so it's like, it's a kind of a bummer thing. But I actually got a lot more closer to that goal as I used to. So, without any further ado, let's get on the show. And yes, we are featuring my Articuno GX because this is the best field center ever, because I love Articuno, and hence the name Frost, so I love it. So she's going to be featuring to us in the movie today. So for the main deck, we're of course for monsters, we're playing 3 Altergeist Multifaker, aka Multifucker, as I'm going to give her that name because she fucks people up sometimes with a special summoning, plus the combo with her and Secreet, or whatever you feel like it tickles your pickle. And then, of course, we got 3 Meluseeks, 3 Marionetters, the switch bodies, and 3 Silquitous. I've seen deck profiles on YouTube that only running either 2 of these guys. I personally think 3 is the best essential. I mean, you guys may think it's kind of cloggy, but I mean, you know, everybody's different preferences. So to me, it's okay, but I think the third one came in quite handy because I know I was noticing that my Secreet were always in the graveyard because of link summoning or something else. So it's always nice to have a third one just in case things go horribly wrong. Next, I'm playing 2 Kagaris. I know people are gonna be saying like, why can't you just play one? Here's the thing. Sometimes someone can just block the other one, and it's always nice to have a little bit of a fuck up. Because in my eyes, most of the time, my strategies don't always go through 100% go through. So I always have an alternative plan in case things kind of backslapped. Alright, so anyways, that's for Altergeist. And now for, we're playing hand traps, of course. I'm playing 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Ghost Ogre, and 1 Effect Veiler. And I gotta give out a shout out on this video to my friend Chavez for letting me borrow Ghost Ogre because, you know, I've seen a lot of people actually playing theirs, and I never had the time to actually, you know, do that. It was either 2 Effect Veilers, but he still let me keep 1 and play in Ghost Ogre just in case. Now, even though she didn't do much in the thing, she proved to become a handy trap in case things really do backfire. In which, that's what I was more trying to focus on, is just my deck can sometimes brick hard, and you only have like hand traps or small monsters to deal with, or to contend with. Sorry, I don't know. So, I always have to give a big thanks to a lot of my friends as well for letting me even borrow some of the cards in here, because this deck is a combination of my friends' cards and mine too. So it's just nice to have that support that, you know, get from your friends, and which I didn't know at the time I ever had. So that was that's the monsters, and now I'm only playing 4 spells, which is basically 2 Secret Villages Spellcasters and 2 Pot Duality, aka Pot of Sexuality. Now, I used to play 3, but I want to test something a little bit different that in this game, you know, to see what my odds are to actually get this card. And most of the time, I just want to play Secret Village Spellcaster because someone told me that there's an interesting combination with that. Now, if I can get my hands on Metaverse, I'd be set. I'll be good. You know, I'll be golden. Like, fuck the rest of the world. But yeah, so anyways, I got 4 spells. And now for the rest of the deck, all traps. So, we're playing, of course, 3 Altergeist Protocols for your negate on your opponent's monster effects. And it also stops your opponent from negating any Altergeist cards. 2 manifestations. I want to play 3, but it's like, I did pretty well with 2, and plus it was more about trap heavy than anything else. And so, I played 3 spoofings for that switcheroo. So, I play 1 Solemn Judgment, 3 Solemn Strikes. Okay, I almost lost a card here. 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 1 Imperial Order, and 1 Infinite Impermanence. My friend Paez, I'm just gonna name it Paez. He let me borrow this, actually, which is pretty nice of him, because this is a very expensive card, and I did tell him I was going to give it back to him, because most of these cards are just borrowed, which is unfortunate, because I don't actually have the money to, you know, go out and spend all my hardcore money. I do whatever I can, and, like, you know what everyone says, when you're a broke bitch that wants to look good for anything, or have the best deck, I do what I have to do, so. Anyway, so that's traps right there. And, you know, this deck got me into 26th place, so I'm not going to deny that. Now, next time when I go to Vegas Regionals, or any of the Regionals, I can be more prepared with it, if I get more practice in. So, yeah, there's the main deck right there. And for extra deck, I played, of course, 3 Hexstias. People say that the playing 3s is too much. There's always an alternative. Next, I played 2 Primebanshees, 1 Phoenix, let's just put him in here. So 1 Cerberus, 1 Unicorn, 1 Powercode Talker, 1 Decode Taker, Saryuja, Borreload, Akashic, Kagari for that mirror match for Winter Cherries, and of course, Linkuriboh. Now, I need to get one more of him because he is a very helpful card. Plus, it helps you with Meluseek's effect. But yes, so that's my extra deck. I know you're all probably like questioning in the back of your mind and like thinking, what in the hell am I thinking? Like, where's all this? Where's this? And that, like, like, bitch, shut up. This is my deck profile, not yours. You're not the one doing the camera here. So anyways, that is my extra deck right there. Now for side, of course, we're having the typical standard 2 copies of Winter Cherries. That's all I have at the moment. And my friend Chavez pointed me out one little thing. Why not play him? Ultimate Falcon, aka the Godly Chicken. The big chicken, big cock. And we all know what he does. He saved my ass against Sky Striker. I owe this card a lot. And I also give most of the credit to my friend Chavez, because he's the one who actually recommended me to try this card, you know, in this deck. And I'm like, I've been finding it for a little while, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I guess it won't hurt a muscle, and obviously it didn't. So I was actually pretty happy and took the advice for once and just, you know, went with it. So, yeah, I'm very happy with my choice, too. Next, I played 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Heavy Storm Dusters. Most of the cards I use for side are just mostly for back row hate, because sometimes True Draco is a thing, and which, of course, I lost my match to them, but who cares? It's always just been a game. 2 Typhoons, 2 Imperial Orders in case I want to go up against the Thunder Dragons, because there were a lot of Thunder Dragon players today, so that's why. But obviously I didn't play none, so there were only 7 rounds anyways, so yeah. Then there's 2 Red Reboots and 2 Waking the Dragons. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I might main deck some of these cards, just kind of depends on what you're thinking of what the best is. But so far, I actually really enjoy this, you know, I really like it. And I know many people are thinking in the back of their mind is like, why in the hell are you doing this? Well, it's me, you know, this is just me. The bitch speaks, the bitch spokes. So, yes, there is the full deck profile of Altergeist. Let's just get this more appropriate, because this is bullshit right here. So, one second, you guys. This is a 40 card deck, by the way. I don't go higher than 40, because, you know, it's not in my certain personal standards of, you know, what... Oh, okay, let's just leave it right there for now. There we go. That's all we need. But yes, that is the complete Altergeist deck profile. And now let's move on to tournament reports. So, and of course, you guys, there's always going to be a recipe in the description down below. So, feel free to check on that and see, you know, what you guys think. So now let's get on with the report. So, I don't know if you guys can probably see it because it's mechanical pencil wise, but this is my matchups. There's only been 7 rounds today because we didn't have that many players, so only top 8 got their invites and we didn't get none. So let's go on and review some of these. So, oh, excuse me, guys. Mama hasn't been very feeling well lately. So, for round 1, I play against a Felgrand Dragon deck, which, you know, my opponent was doing very well, but then I negate using the Multifaker, Silquitous, and Protocol combo. So, he didn't get much of the effect off. I let some things kind of slide to see what else he got to do, but eventually I kicked his ass. So, I end up getting 2 point, I got a win from that round, which is great, 2-0. And now round 2, I got up against Danger Gokis, a dangerous combination of dangers and Gokis, which was horrible. And you know, I beat this guy, you know, already. His name is Lopez. We'll just call him Lopez or Lopi. And he played Burning Abyss in Las Vegas, but now he's out for blood, so he's out playing this deck. And I lost that round to him, so I got 0 wins and 2 losses in that round. So round 3, I played against dinosaurs. Now this is where it gets pissing me off the most. I made some bad faux pas in some things, but not too severe, which is, you know, it's very common, you know, in this kind of game. But I ended up getting 1 win and 2 losses, so I lost that round. So I knew what was going on. Like, I already got 1 win and 2 losses already, like X2, which, you know, it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of common from my perspective. But then when round 4 came around, I played against Skull Servants, which my opponent was a very nice lady. Like, she told me about her past in Oklahoma, and I give her so much prop for that. Like, she's a fucking awesome lady, and I loved her. She and I was very good conversations. Anyway, so she played Skull Servants, and I won that round, but at the same time where we were just playing, you know, I was not only doing my combos, but we were also having a great conversation too, which is, I think some, not customers, some duelists or players do not always get a chance to do, because they're always in a hurry, always in a rush, but it's like, just take it slow at a time, you know, just talk to your opponent once in a while, and like, have great conversations, you know. I know it's your opponent right there, but sometimes it's nice to make a new friend if you're lucky. So, that's what happened. So, I got 2 wins and 2 losses so far in this regionals. Now we want to move on to round 5, which I was against True Dracos. So I lost that round by 0 wins and 2 losses, but at the same time, my opponent was just being an asshole. Like, I couldn't hear him correctly. Everyone was being loud. So he didn't even speak up enough to tell me what's going on, and I had to just wing it. So that was a bad faux pas, but who cares? So already, I was already getting upset because I eventually got 3 losses and 2 wins. So, and then eventually 2 more rounds happened, so I had to make sure I got these wins. So what happened is that my 6th opponent was Sky Strikers. Now, it was going to be going neck and neck. Like, he won the first one, I won the second one, and then eventually, well, the first one, no. He won the first round with Kagari, and then I won the second round with Multifaker, because that's the only monster, you know, I had Secreet Spellcaster out. But, in the third round, I pulled a win on my ass. He twin twisted both my Waking Dragons, or one Waking Dragon, and that immediately let me summon Ultimate Falcon to the field. And he didn't have no outs to it whatsoever. He had more life points than me, but he scooped because there's nothing he can get over Ultimate Falcon. So I say that chicken, this big fucking chicken, saved my ass. So I got 2 wins and 1 loss that round, but still, now I'm on an even match. I got 3 wins and 3 losses. So I was hoping to get this last one in my favor, and I did. Wish granted. My last opponent was against Fluffles, and I won 2-1. So eventually, you know, with the light points and all, and he took some damage, and I was afraid I was going to lose because I was going to get less and less. So we went to game 3, and then eventually I came on top, and because the time was called. So I was saved by the bell. And my opponent was a very nice person, which is a very rare commodity, like I said. So overall, my score was, for point-wise, it's 9 wins, 0 draws, and 8 losses. But if you want me to get more obvious, I got 4 wins and 3 losses out of regionals. And out of 88 players, I came on top. I came at 26th place, which is very higher to my other score, which was 35th. I still hold to this day back in 2017 when I won 35th place at regionals in Utah, last Utah regionals, like a year ago. But now this is really starting to become a quite good thing for me. So I'm actually very proud and happy. Well, I don't know if you can say that in the same sentence, but I'm very happy with myself. I'm starting to feel like I'm progressing as a duelist. And people are starting to notice that, and it's like congratulating me. Like, even though I didn't get my tops, they're still congratulating me for not giving up. And that's the amazing thing that I ever had in my life. Which all I ever wanted was a little respect, you know, just a little bit of notification. And even though maybe people don't like me because, you know, I'm different or I'm a low-class player or some shit like that, it doesn't matter to them. Their entitlement is nothing to me. So yes, you guys, this is the conclusion of a deck profile / tournament report. I hope you guys enjoy it. As always, there'll be a full list in the description down below with my deck profile and my tournaments, my regional scores. So I'll see you guys next video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So have a great night, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your regionals. So later, guys.